and sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Morning. Kerry Greenaway, Parasearch Radio here to give you your weekly roundup, which I should have done last night, but things happened and I didn't, so I'm doing it this morning. So let's have a little look back at what happened last week on Parasearch Radio. Bear with me, I'm just fiddling with my tech just to see what's occurring, if anything. Here I am. Right, okay. Morning, Gemma, how are you? Right, okay. Hi, Richard, I can see you too. So, what happened last week on Parasearch Radio? Well, last Monday we had the Supernatural show with Gemma, and we had the lovely Graham Smith on, who is very tech-minded, very tech-bodied, in the paranormal. He's developing new tech. Always interesting to listen to Graham. He's lovely. We love Graham. He's cutie, and he's very intelligent as well. And he is working off the back of Thomas Fusco's theory of sacred geometry and all that sort of stuff, and trying to develop tech which backs it up in the field. Fascinating man to talk to. He really is. And he's speaking at FearCon as well this year, so if you're interested in hearing more from Graham, then you can catch him there. Then on Tuesday on the Paranormal Concept Show, we were talking all about road trips. Gemma joined us in the studio, and we've all been out and about quite a bit recently. I know I'm late. I know I should have done this last night, and I do apologise. Right? So yeah, we talked all about road trips because we've all been out and about quite a lot recently. Doing various things. So we was talking all about that, and then as you know, discussions go off in tangents, and ended up being a really, really interesting conversation about off the back of all these road trips. So go check that one out, because we ended up going into belief systems and all sorts of things like that one. Then on Wednesday evening on the Haunted Histories show, Penny was in the studio with Lee Roberts talking all about Woolerton Hall. Not a location I'd know about a lot really, but go and listen to that. And then you also catch up with Lee talking a little bit more about his marathon that he did. He did a marathon. He rocked it out on the old marathon side of things. So listen to that. I got a little bit emotional listening to him talk about that, which was quite cute. Then on Thursday evening on PSH Radio, Carl and Sam were in the studio talking to Michelle Darnell, and now she is the owner of the Belgrove Plantation over in America. Fascinating location. 83 ghosts. 83. That's a heck of a lot of ghosts, isn't it? So it was really interesting listening to her talk about how she works with that and whatnot. So that was really, really interesting. She's lovely as well, Michelle. Then on Friday evening, the Dark Mirror Show. Now we talked all about planet anomalies. You know, rock formations and satellites and all sorts of stuff like that, which was interesting. And as always with the Dark Mirror Show, we went off in tangents. So that was quite a fun little show. Right, so that's what happened last week. So if you missed any of those shows, pop over to our YouTube channel. And if you're watching on YouTube now, then you can catch them all. They're all on the page. And click like, share and subscribe if you like what you are hearing. Now, what have the team been up to this week? As I say, everyone's out and about, and the weather's getting a lot better now. So paranormal investigation season has kicked off with a boom, quite frankly. Loads and loads of people are out and about investigating at the moment. You're seeing the lives go through on the Facebook feeds, which is pretty awesome, quite frankly, to see what everyone's out and about and doing on the paranormal circuit. So Sam, our lovely little Sam, she's working on some new blog ideas. She's getting her confidence up with her writing. She's not overly confident, but we're getting her to work on some blog ideas and get those out there. She's also organised a regular guest to come on to the PSH radio to talk about different topics and give it a bit of a new flavour with somebody else coming in, but more on that soon. And she's just finished reading her first Richard E. Step book, and she's really proud of herself. And she is learning and progressing, and it's absolutely amazing to watch her progression. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, Paul, now I'm going to talk about this in a little bit more in a minute. He's just been out and about with Richard doing all sorts of things, but we also was at Kelford and Hatch, but I'll talk about that afterwards because, well, I can't go into too much detail because we're doing a show on it tonight, but you know. Anyway, Mark had a stone thrown at him at work. He was at work, indoors on his own, you know, not doing anything, and had a stone thrown at him. Did it just fall from the ceiling or the wall? Was it just a piece of loose plaster? We don't know. But he always feels that there's something there where he works. And he keeps sending me photos and trying to get me to tune in and tell him what it is. And to be fair, I haven't actually had time to do that yet, but I will do. Now, Gemma, my lovely Gemma, she is still ploughing through Thomas Fusco's book, which is a bit of a marathon, but she is getting there and thoroughly enjoying it. It's pushing her mind. And that's really good. It's always good to keep an open mind and keep pushing yourself into different theories and try and understand things. I was reading a article on quantum physics the other day. Straight over my head, but I had to go at it, right? And she's not really done huge amounts in the paranormal, but her and Ashley were out at Morecambe Gardens the other week on an investigation with Entering the Unknown Paranormal. And Ashley has written a great blog on that, so pop over to ashleynib.com to catch up with all of that. I'm sure I've shared the link on the page. If I haven't, then I will do, but I thought I had. So it'll either be on our page, the link, or go over to Ashley's website and it'll be on there if you want to hear all about that investigation. Now, Jo, our lovely Jo, she is getting frazzled on a beach at this moment in time. She is on holiday, and from the photos, she is tanning beautifully. She's cooking herself, I think is the expression. But she's having a well-deserved relaxation break out and about on holiday. Now, my lovely Penny was out on Saturday night. She investigated Harwich Readout with C&D Paranormal. She had a great time. She had an absolutely great time doing that. Loads of things, really interesting things coming through. She's trying some experiments. Hi, Penny. I can see you. She's trying some experiments out at the moment and would like to go back and redo those experiments. But from what I heard when I spoke to her, she had a fantastic time with some very interesting results. Now, I've been to Harwich Readout. It is a really interesting location, but it is a nightmare for acoustics in there, but it is a really interesting location. Now, she's also reading a book on the Spanish Civil War. As you know, she loves her war and her, wartime stuff. So she's reading a book on the Spanish Civil War at the moment. That's a thing, actually. We need to have a look at more European locations, I feel. Anyway, and she's writing a new article for Haunted Magazine. Now, that's going to be available very soon. Now, my lovely Carl, hi Graham, my lovely Carl is working on a side project, field testing some new equipment. Now, if you tune in tonight, then you'll get to hear a little bit more about that. And he was with us when we went to Kelford and Hatch as well. So that was great. Parasearch team, info. Wasn't really an info, but you'll hear about it tonight. Now, what else has been going on? Oh, me. I've got a new blog. Part 2 of Are We Creating Paranormal Activity. This is part 2, which has just gone up. So go and have a little read of that. That follows on from my first blog. So that's what I've been up to. We were all out Kelford and Hatch on Saturday night. Really fascinating location. What a fantastic location that is. First time I've ever been there. And I really liked it, actually. I really did like it. But hear more about that tonight on tonight's show. Now, we have got... what else have we got? A couple of new blogs. Sarah Chimasero, Living Life in Full Spectrum. Now, she has done a survey, believe it or not, on belief systems. It seems that we're all sinking on the belief system thought patterns at the moment. And she did a survey. Now, I've definitely shared this one. Hi, Karen. I don't know why Penny's name isn't coming up. anyway, what was I talking about? Yes, living life in full spectrum. She did a survey regarding this. Really interesting. That's got shared to the Parasearch Radio group page, and go and have a read. It really shows some interesting results up. And obviously, Sarah is a fantastic blogger in her own right. There's hundreds of blogs on there for you to cast your eyes over and have a good read of on all different types of subjects. Absolutely brilliant. Morning, Sam. Gosh, there's loads of people around this morning. I thought it'd be quiet. I thought it'd be very quiet and I could get it done and go. As I said, Ashley's got a new blog up for investigation at Morecambe Winter Gardens with Gemma, and that was with Entering the Unknown Paranormal. Talking of Entering the Unknown Paranormal, we have a competition running on the Parasearch Radio group page. It's going to be drawn on the 20th of May, and it's at Warwick Castle on Friday, so you'd have to be available for Friday the 12th of July. Now, there are so many names going on this investigation, so you will get a chance to investigate with some of the Parasearch presenters. Gemma and Joe are going. You've got Alex Dugan, Mickey York, and Ashley Buckingham. You've got Wayne Dean and MJ Dixon going on that as well. These are some great paranormal investigators in the field who have got wealth of experience and knowledge, and it's well worth joining the competition for your chance to win 2 tickets, I believe it is, for that investigation. And just comment on the post, the competition post, and you will be entered into the draw. But you have to be a liker of our page as well. Yes, you do. Right, so that's what the team have been up to. Right, so what's going on this week? Well, last night on the Supernatural show, and I say again, I apologise for not doing the live yesterday, but I'm doing it now. We had Vinny Vineyard in the studio. He is all the way over from America, Baltimore to be precise, and he is with a team called Wrestling with Ghosts. Oh, sorry, it's 1 ticket for the competition. Sorry, I do apologise. It's for 1 ticket. Excuse me. Now we have Vinny on. Absolute madcap of a guy. He's brilliant. We love Vinny and Luke from Wrestling with Ghosts over on Parasearch Radio. Fascinating listening to talk to him. He's telling you all about ASI Paranormal, which is like a hub for paranormal programming and all bringing it all together under one umbrella. All different shows, no mainstream shows. These are shows that are being done by people out there, which we're seeing a lot of on YouTube, but it brings it under all one hub. And you can also catch Parasearch Radio on there as well. Now, tonight on the Paranormal Concept Show, we are joined in the studio by Carl Hutchinson because we are talking all about everything that happened at Kelvedon Hatch when we was out there on Saturday. We didn't have it for huge amounts of time. It was only a couple of hours. And no red rings in the States. Yeah, apparently not. They don't ring their evidence in America. It went a bit above his head on that one, which was quite humorous. We had to send him photos to show him what we meant. Or Gemma did. Sent him photographs to show him what we meant in the UK. If it hasn't got a red circle around it, it's not paranormal, right? So anyway, tonight we're talking all about Kelvedon Hatch. And what we got up to there, which was great, because there was Richard, Paul, myself, and Carl Hutchinson on that one. Then on Wednesday evening, my lovely Penny is having Barry Guy in the studio talking everything that Barry has been up to and many amazing locations that he's done and is doing. As you know, that's Help My House is Haunted Guy and Haunted Hotel he did, and there's another one he's done as well with Joe, and I can never remember the name of it, but he's done another one. Very big name on the TV screens, and he is talking to Penny about locations that he's done, and I'm sure we'll get to hopefully hear some sneaky snippets for the up and coming series that they've got just about to be launched. Now on Thursday evening on PSH Radio, we have they have got Greg Chandler from Fright Night Surrey in the studio talking all everything that Fright Night Surrey get up to. They're a paranormal events company, so I'm sure that'll be a very interesting discussion and give you a little hint of what investigations there are in Surrey that you can go and investigate. And on Friday night, the Dark Mirror Show is back. We are moving away from the ufology scenario for the time being. Thank God. And oh dear. And we're talking about all about celebrity ghosts. That's what we're talking about on Friday. So where can you go and find, you know, Frank Sinatra, or hang out with, I don't know, Elvis Presley, or, you know, that sort of thing, really. That's what we're looking at on Friday night. But as always on the Friday, who knows where that conversation is going to go. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Right, let's have a quick look at the chat room. Oh, Britain's Scariest Hauntings. Thank you, Gemma. I always forget the name of that one. And Penny says Hellfire Caves, primarily, is what she's talking about on Thursday. Fantastic location, the Hellfire Caves. I loved it there. Saying right up to my thing. Oh, weird. That's just crashed. That's not good, but I think I am still on YouTube, weirdly. Oh, it says I'm still live. I don't know. It's just decided to not do something. Tech is horrible. I hate tech. Really hate tech. Anyway, that is what we've got going on Parasearch Radio for you this week. And on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you. So I'll see you later. Bye.